Welcome to Goofy Getaways with your hosts, Amy Blades and Amy Fisher.
Hello and welcome to the Goofy Getaways podcast. I am Amy Blades, owner and founder of Goofy Getaways, and I'm so excited that you're here and I get to introduce to you my other half, my counterpart, my travel buddy. I'll let her introduce herself to you and then we will get started with a really fun topic today for our podcast. So thanks for being here. We're excited that you're here.
Yes, I am the other Amy. I'm Amy Fisher. I'm our Vice President of Communication and Development here at Goofy Getaways. And Goofy Getaways is a travel agency who sponsors this podcast, and we love to help you plan your magical vacation to any destination. However, we specialize in Disney destinations. And today our topic is that we need to talk to you about the upcoming Festival of the Holidays at Walt Disney World, which takes place at EPCOT, because we are both very big fans of
We are
this
huge fans.
wonderful festival.
Oh, so much fun. So much fun.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Are we gonna kind of just start in about the excitement of the whole thing?
We
Probably
really should.
food is the excitement
I
of the
mean,
whole
let's
thing.
be honest.
So can we just jump into food? So
Like, why
I love it.
sugarcoat it?
Yeah,
Let's
like
just
let's
go.
just be honest. Yeah, I love okay, food in general, and I think that Epcot does festivals so extremely well. And I love the way that they do the theming. Amy and I were just talking not too long ago about like they call the actual the food booths aren't actually called food booths, they're called like the holiday kitchens. And I love that because it is each definitely you have them in each country, and then of course sometimes you have them that are off in other spots too. But I love how they just bring so much, they really try to bring a lot of authenticity to the food booths for the countries. And there's so many things that you can try. I mean, I love I'm not like a really adventurous eater. I don't do super well with spice, but I do like to try new things. And I think the booths are like the perfect way
Yeah.
to do that because you're getting kind of like a smaller sample of what something could be. So for me, it's a really fun way to learn about something new or a new, even try something new. So the booths are always a huge hit for me. I am like kind of that traditional. I love like one of my favorite ones that they typically do is where you can get like the turkey and the stuffing and the green beans and the potatoes. Like that is one of my most favorite things. And then of course you can do like your snacks and like your sweet treats too. But if
Mhm.
you want to get some stuff with substance, I mean, there's always like I love Le Cellier. They always have something with like one of their fillets, and like
Yep.
they always have. Oh my goodness, we could go on and on about each booth and what there is to offer. But the fun
We
part
could
is
have a
that,
whole podcast just about the food.
and we don't even know for sure yet, like exactly what is everything that they're going to have. So we have no idea what it is that they're going to bring. But I want to talk about them because definitely if you're going to go, you're going to want to make a plan to stop at, if not all of them, several of them for sure. And then like one of our traditions and favorite things that my husband and I like to do is that cookie stroll, because when else would
Yes.
you really try some of the cookies? And
Mhm.
and we had some that I really, really liked, and then there were some that I was like, yeah, I'm not really digging those. But
Right.
it's the only time that you'd really try the different cookies.
Yeah.
So I love the both of them. I love the kitchens and I love the cookie stroll. Those are my favorite things to do,
Mhm.
for sure. And you're a
I love
foodie,
it.
like you love the
Oh,
food too.
yeah.
Like
Oh, I
we do
do.
a good job with foods, and obviously there's always drinks, alcoholic or non-alcoholic that they have
Mhm.
at those kitchens too, and they try to pair them with whatever it is that you're eating. So always keep that in mind. A lot of really, really good stuff. Do you have any favorites like that you've had in the past?
Oh, I have a lot of favorites
I
if we're being
know.
really on it. Like
Yeah,
there's
it's
so many
hard.
things because I spend a lot of the day eating. Like it's literally just like walk and eat, walk and eat. So it like let's be honest, I spend way too much time eating. But like with the cookie stroll though, I agree. Like sometimes there's cookies where like I never would have like gone and initially tried it, but I'm surprised that I end up liking it. Or other times you're like, oh, nope, that's not good. Which is why it's fun to do the cookie stroll with other people. Like go with
I
your
think so
family, or if you do it
too.
with friends. But just so people know, you can do the cookie stroll. All you have to do is pick up the festival passport. And then as you go to the different countries and get their different cookies, you'll be able to get a stamp. And I think it's once you do 5 cookies, then you can take it and there's a spot where you go get a free cookie.
You
So you get
do a
like an extra
special
one for free.
cookie. So, I mean, eat cookies and get a free cookie. I'm all about
Like,
it.
I
Sign me
feel like
up.
it's a win-win. Like,
I'm a cookie.
eat food and get free food as a result.
Exactly. We'll do it.
It sounds like a fun thing.
Yeah.
But one of the ways that like I force myself to like get around to the different like kitchen booths is I do the Olaf Scavenger Hunt
I
every
love that
year.
scavenger hunt. Oh, do I love it?
I think
It's
I've
just
talked about it on some
fun.
of our other
Yes.
festival podcasts, but like I love these scavenger hunts. I think that they're amazing. They are so much fun. They're such a great experience no matter what someone's age is, right? That like
Yeah.
you're going to have a good time. I love to get the official map, which is usually
Oh,
like
it's
$10 plus
fun.
tax.
Yeah.
And then you can turn it in and get a prize, which
At
is
the
great.
end. Yeah.
And if you're like, hey, I don't want to do that, just look for Olaf
So
around the
fun.
World Showcase. Like
Yeah.
it's still a fun
It is
experience, but
so fun.
it helps force you to go like to different areas and try
Yes, because
different
they are hidden.
things
I
and
mean,
like,
yeah, you've got to sometimes
oh
go
yeah.
into the countries and yeah, I love it. It's one of our favorite things too.
Mhm.
And you just,
It's
yeah,
so cute.
every
It's
year.
so
Yeah.
cute.
And
And
watching
again,
people try to find them and yeah,
it's such
it's
a
fun.
simple activity, but like sometimes I won't lie. Like when I went a couple years ago and I was trying to find one of the Olafs and I was struggling to find that Olaf. And I ended up thank goodness Kayla ended up meeting
It
me
was
at the
with you.
park later that day and was
Oh
able to
yeah.
help me find it. I was like, where is this
Where is
Olaf?
it?
Like I cannot find him. But it's a fun game and I very much enjoy
Yeah.
it. And then
Yeah.
again, it's just something,
And it gets you to walk around and to explore and look at the
yeah,
countries, like really get in there and take a look at, because everything is so immersive and so themed in the countries. And I think sometimes you just bypass that yeah, just to get through. So I love that they do that. It is absolutely one of my favorite things too. Let's just be honest, Festival of the Holidays, you're going to hear me say almost everything is like a favorite thing because it's just
right.
a really special
We can't
time.
help it.
Yeah,
It's
Epcot
so,
does an amazing job of making it exactly what it is, Festival of the Holidays for
mhm,
each country, for whatever you believe. I love that they represent a lot. It's not just one like belief
yes.
system. And I love that. The diversity is cool. And we learn. And I know you're gonna
Mhm.
talk in a little bit like about the storytellers because
Yeah.
that's for me one of the things that you really want to make time to do.
But there's like Olaf helps you explore and it leads us to find like different decor pieces too, right? Like, don't you love it? Like
I
so many
love
different
when
details.
Spaceship Earth, like our family, I say it all the time. We've always called it like the big
Mm.
ball. It's always what we've called it. But I love, that they have the lights on there now, but like sometimes it looks like a candy cane. So it has like the candy cane strikes,
Yes.
and other times, it's just the red and the green, and then sometimes you'll get like the blue. And I love the things that they do on Spaceship Earth. I love all of the different Christmas trees that you can get through it for each of the countries and the way that they celebrate and the way that they really honor and respect the decor of each country. And you can learn so much about that. I love that they added, I think last year, yeah, it was the first year. And I'll tell you, I tried to get tickets for this and it was impossible. I didn't get them. And I'm like determined to get them at some point in time. But it was the greenhouses where they turned the living with the
Mm.
land and then they did like the greenhouses and the way that they decorated them,
Yeah.
where I saw the pictures were just beautiful. But I love the way that living with the land has a holiday overlay. I
Yeah.
think that's really cool. I just
You're
think
talking about the
the
tour, right?
decorations.
Well,
Well, yes,
people can ride the ride and see the decorations, but you're talking about
absolutely.
people may know that
It
if
was
you've been to Epcot
so
during normal times of the year, they have
cool.
something called Behind the Seeds tour.
Mhm.
But during the holiday season, they do have just a couple of them.
Yes.
And it's a
And-
special it's a piece of like the behind the scenes tour, but
yeah.
it's very special to the holidays and they like take you through and
The
explain
greenhouse and the way that they
the greenhouse
decorated
and how
was
they decorate it and all
stunning.
that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that looks
So that is an
amazing.
extra cost, but I
Yeah.
get for me that was still like when you talk about the decorating and especially in Living with the Land, which we have to do every time we go because that's my husband's
Yes.
favorite. So of
So
course now
good.
it's kind of turned into one of my favorites.
Be
But
sure to
it
go after
like
dark, friends.
yes, and that yes, nighttime. It's a totally different experience. Yeah, I love that. I just love all of the decor kind of throughout everywhere because I'm trying to think if there's anything that's my favorite, but I just love how each country is represented so well.
Hmm.
Um,
And how they celebrate the holidays, right? And
that's what I love.
it's a learning
Yes.
experience for you that you get to go around and see and experience the decor, if you're taking your kids out of school during the holiday season, like, right? It can be this whole thing. But let's talk about it. The storytellers that are throughout
So
the World
cool.
Showcase as
Hmm.
well. And so they're telling the story of like that country and how they celebrate the holidays. And so, like, I remember sitting in the Italy pavilion. I was literally sitting on the ground watching,
I
and it
do
was
remember that. Love.
like, oh my gosh, it was so cool to watch. They have this like old woman come out, and something Nona, I want to say
Huh?
was her name.
Huh?
And oh my goodness, like it was so cool. I will
It's
say, I think the one I was most enamored by actually was the storyteller who they weren't in an actual country, but they were over telling the story of Hanukkah and sharing like the background of the story of Hanukkah and singing some different songs.
yeah, yeah.
And there were actually like a number of like Jewish people who were there and they got to interact and be a part of it. And I feel like sometimes when you're, let's be honest, within the United States, sometimes we get a little bit overly excited about Christmas in general, and we forget that there's lots of other ways that people celebrate the holiday season. And it was just
That's
like, oh
fair.
my
I think
gosh,
that's
like
fair to say. Yeah.
it was so cool to see it. But they
They
have
do
them
such an amazing job of it.
all around. Like it
Hmm.
was just, oh, it was so cool. Like I truly,
Loved it.
like I sat there and watched. I think I watched like 4 or 5 different storytellers in the same day because it
Because
was
it's,
just
but you learn
so
something
amazing.
too, and I love it. I just,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yes.
love it.
And in the America Pavilion, you can go inside and hear, oh, what are their names? Why am I forgetting their names?
Voices of Liberty?
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
And they, right? And they
They
sing
do the
Christmas
Christmas
carols, and it's
carols.
so
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes. I love it. Yep. There, it's just something special. I think Disney, we've talked in a previous podcast about Disneyland and what they offer at Christmas. And then we've talked about different things and, of the parks and stuff at Walt Disney World in general. But what Epcot does festivals, like that is definitely their thing, obviously. But man, do they just really know how to captivate, to me, just the whole essence of however any country celebrates or how they celebrate. And they let it just be truly authentic. And you really can learn from that. I'll never forget when Chuck and I had the first time I ever went to Festival of the Holidays. It was years ago, like maybe 2000 and maybe the year 2000 or 2001. And honestly, like looking at the different Santa Clauses or the different Saint Nick and how they're represented and how they tell the story and just learning about the different beliefs of it's so cool. I think that they just do an amazing job, which makes you just feel, I don't know, festive or just, I don't know, it kind of brings it all together, especially if you're in the World Showcase. I love just all, all of it. See, I say that all the
Yeah,
time and you get
it's
tired
all
of it,
about
but
celebrating the holiday magic
yes,
around the
yes.
world. Like like no matter where you're from, no matter how you choose to celebrate, it's just
Yep.
about celebrating that magic and that love of like being together and learning new things and respecting other cultures. And
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's so lovely. And let's be very honest, right? Like if you're like, well, I really want to celebrate traditional Christmas, great. There's lots of
You
things to
can. You
do
can.
like that you
Oh,
can.
I mean, everywhere else, right? Like, let's say the traditional Christmas is everything at Magic Kingdom. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, if you really get a chance to really go and like take a day to really understand and enjoy and explore what is offered in each country.
Hmm.
Don't just do like that quick walkthrough. Like,
No.
really take time to listen and pay attention because it's special. It is something really special for
I would
sure.
almost say, like, if you're thinking about doing Festival of the Holidays during the holiday season, you probably need at least 2 days at Epcot. Or, like, at least if you're going to have a park hopper ticket, hop over there and spend some time for at least 2 days, because I don't think one day is enough. You can't see all the storytellers in one day, for sure. If you're going to do things like the Candlelight Processional and try to, try lots of different things at the different festival kitchens, you're not going to be able to do it all in one day. So, if you can, if there's room in your trip, maybe a couple of days to head over there, because it's truly so special. If you're going to be there during the holiday season, which I should say, the Festival of the Holidays this year, it starts November 29th, 28th.
So right
28th.
after Thanksgiving and right after
Yes.
Thanksgiving. Okay.
Yep. So it's right after Thanksgiving, and it will run until December 30th over at Walt Disney World and EPCOT. So if you're going to be there during that time frame, or you're thinking about a trip during that time frame, we should get that book for you ASAP. But be sure to stop at least.
Because it really is kind of a short time period, especially for festivals at EPCOT. So it's
one
it
of
only
the
runs
shortest
like
festivals.
like 4 weeks. So definitely make a plan, or contact us to help you make a plan, because it's worth it for sure.
All right, so I feel like we need to talk about kind of the shining star of Festival of the Holidays,
yes.
Amy, which is the Candlelight Processional.
Which is beautiful. I love the Candlelight Processional. For me, it's just that traditional Christmas story, the way that our family celebrates Christmas. And there's just something truly magical about it. It's definitely more intimate and a little bit smaller of a space. It is right in front of the America Pavilion.
It's the American Garden
The American Garden. Thank you. But I love the way that they decorate. Just with the flowers and the lights and the poinsettias, and the way that they have like the choir, and that it's local. A lot of times it's local high schools or even schools that have an opportunity to sing in the choir. I love that they bring in the local aspect of that. I love that they do the Candlelight Processional at Walt Disney World for almost the entire length of the festival. So you really can have a chance to see it. We did a podcast not too long ago on the Disneyland Candlelight Processional. We were just talking about how that's only offered.
This is going to get posted before that, just FYI.
Okay, well then we have one coming up. So that's great, though. That's great to say we have one coming up where there's only 4 performances in total. And I love that at Walt Disney World, they definitely open it up to a lot of different narrators. And sometimes you're going to have the same narrators, and sometimes they add new ones. And I think Neil Patrick Harris is obviously one that people really, really love. Josh Gad, I thought, was absolutely fantastic. I know like Pat Sajak is one that has come back year after year.
Gary Sinise goes quite a bit.
He goes quite a bit. Jodie Benson, the voice of Ariel, she's there. I think sometimes Whoopi Goldberg. So, it's just incredible. And it's so cool because every person has a different take. Every narrator has a different take on the way that they're going to deliver the story. But I think that it's one of those things that is like a must do if you're going to do the festival. You can get dining packages so that you can get better seating. But one of the things that is nice is that even if you don't get a seat, if you are in the America Pavilion, it's definitely something that you can still hear. You might not be up close, but you can really be a part of it, even if you're not able to get in. But they run, like back-to-back shows for the longevity of the festival. So I think it's stunning. It's really beautiful listening to the story, listening to the Christmas carols or the Christmas story in the Christmas carols. I think it's really beautiful. It's definitely a highlight for me.
I will say for people, like if that sounds like something that you want to do, I will say most of the time for like those concerts and things like that for a festival experience, we say, if you want the dining package, great, it might be a nice bonus, but it's not necessarily needed. However, for Candlelight Processional, if you want to be able to go into the theater, sit down and truly like feel like you're a part of it, and really like see all the details of it, you're going to want a dining package for it. They do 2 to 3 shows per night. And those dining packages, they sell out. They do. So when I went, I tried to get a dining package and actually couldn't. So, I kind of stood in the back and like watched a little bit. And again, I'm physically capable of being able to stand there, but I would literally, so when I went on my like holiday trip, I stayed at the beach club. So I like rope dropped into the World Showcase from there, and I purposely like went and walked past the America Pavilion, and there were literally people that rope dropped to go stand in line for the Candlelight Processional. And the line gets very, very long. They will cut it off after a while during the day. But like some people literally spend their whole day waiting in line because they didn't do a dining package and they want to sit in the theater.
And that's kind of the luck of the draw, no matter where you're at in the line. I've seen people wait and get great seats, and I've seen people wait and not have great seats. So if you want to ensure that you're going to have a good seat, you might as well just do the dining package for sure.
Yeah. And most of the time, if you have a Disney dining plan, like the Walt Disney World dining plan that includes a table service credit, most of the time, the Candlelight Processional package is actually included with that. So,
which is really cool.
It's a nice value if you're doing a dining
for
plan.
Sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely a highlight. I love it. I love talking about the Festival of the Holidays. I love just everything about it, just the way it feels. And there's something super special about walking down Main Street, USA, right? And seeing all the decor there. But I just love the way that they really open it up, and it opens your mind up a little bit to there's more out there than just what we know and believe. And I love finding out about those traditions and
I love how much of it is included, right, with your park ticket. So
Absolutely.
The only things that you're really going to pay extra for are the food at the food booths, which again, if you have the dining plan, you can use snack credits for a lot of those things. And then if you do the behind the scenes tour, that special holiday tour, that's an extra cost. And then if you're doing the Candlelight Processional dining package and you don't have the dining plan, right? If you have the dining plan, a lot of that's already included. But so there aren't a ton of things that are like an extra cost during the Festival of the Holidays. It's just included with your Epcot park ticket, which is, I think, a really, really good value and a great way to go experience holiday magic.
I do too. Yeah, I do too.
And you can still go do rides.
Like, believe it or not, I've had people that are like, look, we have just one day that we can go and do like the parks over Christmas. Which do you suggest? And I always say Epcot for sure. Do the Festival of the Holidays if you only can do one day.
Yep.
Or do a park hopper and, start one place and then end at another.
Like if you really have to go see, Main Street USA decorated for Christmas. We get it. But
which is beautiful,
Epcot is lovely. And they actually have a beautiful big Christmas tree at Epcot too.
Oh, it's stunning.
Don't worry. Like you'll still see a beautiful tree. But and if guests are like, hey, I really do want, if you're going to Disney and you're like, hey, we want all the holiday magic, right? Okay, Epcot Festival of the Holidays, we love that. Every park does some like holiday decorations.
Of course.
But let's be transparent. There are those special holiday after hours experiences. What are the two after hours experiences at Walt Disney World for people if they're interested?
So the after hour for the holiday season. Do you mean like where you can do Jollywood Nights, which is really, really actually I've got mixed feelings about Jollywood Nights. I gotta tell you, I love the theming and I love the snacks and that kind of stuff. But then also my favorite is the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So that's another event that is an additional cost that we can help you do. I think you have to know like what it is that you're going for, because if you're going to think that you're going to do a whole bunch of rides and you're going to get to have these experiences, you're going to have to really prioritize and plan out, because you can get your cookies, like you get all of the cookies and do the little stops for the cookies. There's the parade, there's the beautiful fireworks. At Jollywood, there's different performances, there's different characters. There are different characters actually at Magic Kingdom as well. But yeah, just really kind of knowing what is being offered and what it is that you want to do. We had to leave Jollywood Nights early last year. And we didn't get to finish out the night, which was a bummer. So I would like to try Jollywood another time and kind of take in the whole entire experience.
I got rained out. Like they actually canceled the whole Jollywood Nights I was supposed to go to because it rained. So it was like a late season hurricane.
I remember that.
Crazy bad.
So I think that the events, it's some people think, oh, you're absolutely crazy. You shouldn't. I think that especially the Very Merry Christmas Party is worth the
Mhm.
extra ticketed price just for the experience that you get. It's
If you
definitely
enjoy the
it's like a
holidays and you're
Christmas.
going for the holidays,
Yes,
right? Like
yes,
we get it. It might not be for every single person, but if you're like, hey, I'm going during the holiday season and I really want to experience the holidays, then a stop at Epcot for Festival of the Holidays, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and Jollywood Nights, they really are staples, and we do consider them must-do experiences if your trip is about the holiday experience.
absolutely.
Like,
Yeah. So if you want to go, like, let's talk about that. How can we get you
oh
there?
wait,
Oh,
we gotta do our Amy's
oh,
all
but I'm
in.
trying to get, okay. We'll do all in, but I'm trying to get people to go because, man, it's so
Because they should.
special.
Because they
Yes.
should.
I'm ready.
Let's
It's
be
like, I
honest.
mean, this is going to be like the first year in, I mean, many years, honestly, that we
Mhm.
don't actually have anything like planned for the actual
Mhm.
holidays. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need to at least do a weekend or something
You're like, I gotta
because
go pop down.
yeah, I've got to pop. Yeah. So, okay, all in. Let's do it. Go ahead.
Hi, if you're new here, welcome to our Amy's All In. On every podcast episode, we do a little segment where we just tell you something that we're all in about on the specific topic, typically. So today we're going to tell you what is something that we are food or beverage wise, that we are all in about at Festival of the Holidays at Epcot. So, Amy, do you know you could do a food and a beverage if you want, but is there something that you're
Oh,
all in about?
okay. So I'm all in, 100% all in on what tastes like Christmas to me. And it's the turkey and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes, and you get the green beans, and it's at one of the holiday kitchens, and it's delicious. So I love that, and I'm all in. Now, I have to say, though, that when you have something hearty like that, you have to then have a dessert. So instead of
For sure.
picking a drink that I want,
Okay.
Amy got me hooked on these molasses or like these gingerbread cookies that are in Germany, and they
Hmm.
have caramel in the middle. They are I can't even stand how delicious they are.
They're at the
And
caramel shop, friends.
yeah, and they're typically there most of the year. I mean, I've even gotten them
They're,
when we were down there. We
I
even
was like,
got
they're
them
there
like
during
in the
like the winter
winter.
season.
Yes,
Yep.
there you go. So I'm very excited for those to come back because those aren't just a festival food, but that is the time when I usually get them is during the festival.
Yes.
All in. I'm all in on both of those things.
Those cookies, by the way, friends, it's 2 gingerbread cookies with like a caramel sauce in
Oh my
between.
goodness. You don't even understand how good
So
they are.
imagine like an oatmeal cream pie, but it's gingerbread
Mm-hmm.
cookie and caramel. Like
Mm-hmm.
they are fabulous. I'll give you that.
Delicious.
For me specifically, I for the festival, there is over in the Germany pavilion, they have like a bread and they put like a cheese fondue in it, and you can dip the bread and like other vegetables and all this.
Do
I
you
don't
like
know
bread?
why.
If anybody knows Amy.
I literally walk around at, like Epcot eating a baguette. So that's why we're
Hmm.
laughing at this. But that bread, for some reason, is so. I'm not usually like a big cheese fondue type of a person, but that is absolutely delicious. Love it. I am going to give you a drink, just so you all know. This is a non-alcoholic beverage, and it is absolutely delicious. It is a Christmas punch that's usually at one of the festival kitchens. I will say, just so you know, it goes by another name. It's like Ponche Navedo or something like that. And I know I just butchered saying
Yeah.
that,
So we
but
just call it the Christmas
it's a
punch.
Christmas punch. It's hot, but it is literally like fruity, delicious goodness.
Hmm.
Um, and I think like the first time I had it, like the first day that I had it, I had like 2 or 3 of the bread bowls and like 2 or 3 of the
Oh my
punches
gosh,
in the
Amy.
same day.
And did you say, is that alcoholic or it's
It's
non-alcoholic? I didn't hear.
non-alcoholic.
Oh, delicious. Okay, so that's why
Yeah,
you could
so
have three in it. Okay,
anyone any age can very much
can
go and
do
enjoy
that.
that. So,
Okay.
I 10 out of 10 recommend, and especially people are like, why would you have a hot beverage? It does get cold in Florida
It
during
does
the
that.
winter
Yeah, don't let
months.
anybody tell you that it doesn't. Yes.
It can get warm during the middle of the day, especially if it's
Hmm.
sunny. Like you can still reach the 70s, but please know, like during the evening, you're gonna want to bring layers because it gets cold. Like I have like my winter hat and my gloves and all that. And I'm from Michigan, so I can tolerate quite a bit. So
Yes, you are. I love that though.
grab your warm beverage. But please go during the holiday season. And now that can segue us in. Amy, if people want to go,
Yes. Now I can tell them, like,
now
okay,
you can tell
now that
them.
we've given you our snacks, they're all in. Hey, we want to get you there. We really, really do. So we can get you there by booking you there. So check us
Mhm.
out. Go to our website, which is www.goofygetaways.com. We also have a Facebook, we have Instagram, and we have TikTok. We would love to help you plan an incredible trip. And the thing that's really cool is there's a couple things that are really cool. You can have as much insight on your trip or as much not insight. Like we're here to help book the trip that works for you. So if you're someone that like, hey, I can do this all by myself, we absolutely want to help you still get there by giving you some of those tips and tricks. But if you're someone that wants the whole trip planned, I'm just telling you, I have agents that can do all of it. So please, please, please reach out to us. Our services are complimentary, so it doesn't cost you a penny. Reach out to us, take a look at the website, see if you can find somebody on there that looks like somebody that you'd want to work with. And if you're like, man, they all look really, really cool, I don't know who it is that I want to work with, you can just click the little button at the top to have us reach out to you, and we will help you find somebody. So we're really, really excited about being able to give you exceptional service, making some incredible memories, and especially getting kind of nostalgic here about Christmas. So if you want even like a last minute trip, we are here to help you do that. But we can also help you plan a trip already for 2026 too. So if it's something that you want to, save a little something for and make it special, we are here for all of those needs. So definitely reach out to us. Yeah. Did I
Yes.
miss anything on that?
Just be sure to like, save, and share this podcast
Yeah.
episode as well. Let us know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. You can always hop over to our YouTube channel. So if you're listening over on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, great. We love that. But hop over to our YouTube so that you can send us questions there, or even give us suggestions of different topics that you want to hear on future podcast episodes. We're always trying to share more information with you so that you find it helpful as you look at different destinations for your magical adventures. Like, what do you want to hear? I mean, we'll talk to you about food and holidays no matter what, but
And give us a
what do you want to
challenge.
hear?
Give us a challenge. Give us some stuff to talk about. We love it. We definitely
Yes.
are always looking for something really cool and
Mhm.
exciting. So, all right.
Absolutely.
Well, definitely keep your ears out for upcoming podcast. And I guess until then, we will see ya.
Real soon.
If you liked today's episode of the Goofy Getaways podcast, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember to follow Goofy Getaways on social media so we can lead you to the magic.